Morning. When you're a boss, it's a really important role that you play. And I think managers, although widely hated, and I know why, and that's one of the reasons I'm making this series, are very, very important because they manage people, the resources which form the major resource in a company or an organisation of any kind. But there are so many reasons why management's done poorly that I wanted to make this series and talk about that. The central pillar, I think, of being a good manager is honesty, personal integrity, and that means a whole bunch of things. Honesty itself is a difficult one. It means if you think the company is doing the wrong thing, say so in a way that doesn't get you fired or whip up unfortunate dynamics which make your job as a manager more difficult. Be honest about people's performance. Be honest about their expectations of pay rises and promotions. Be honest about what they could and perhaps should do to make things better. Um, be honest in performance reviews about how well they're doing. I may have just said that. Be honest in every aspect of your conduct with them. That includes social interactions as well as work-related interactions. So that's a bit about honesty. And I suppose the next part of personal integrity is respect, treating other people with respect. And that just doesn't just mean pretending to. It means recognizing that you're someone's boss, but you don't own them. You don't control them except within the narrow parameters that they allow you to. And often that's not nearly as wide as you would want. But they're real people with lives who rely on the money that your company pays them, who have dreams, aspirations, look forward to promotions and pay rises and bigger houses and nicer cars and all of those things. And whatever weaknesses they have, they're a human being and they demand respect for that. So that's honesty and respect for the individual. That means allowing people to be heard, not shouting them down because you're the boss, speaking calmly and kindly, even when you're doing a disciplinary. This doesn't mean conflict avoidance. It doesn't mean passive aggression. It doesn't mean the country club school of management where everyone loves everyone and no work gets done. It means being just what I said, respectful. But you can be very respectful with someone and tell them they're doing a dreadful job, and if they don't shape up, they're going to get fired. So that's not, there's no contradiction there. Work as hard as they do. Accept that not everyone works every hour of every day. I used to say to my staff, you will see me yakking with the secretaries from time to time, and I'll see you doing the same, and I don't really have a problem with that. Maybe 80%, somewhere around there. Utilisation is the maximum we can hope for. The way people are built, they take breaks, they have slow days, they have fast days, and it all comes out in the wash. If you get your job done and you meet commitments, then I'm not that worried about clock watching. But if you're not meeting commitments and you tell me that it's because you're too busy and I can see that you're not too busy, then we'll have a conversation. So anyway, personal integrity, treat people with respect, treat them as equals in the human sense, although we've all got different skills, and that will be a really solid foundation for being a well-respected manager and an effective one. And if you want to be effective in the long term and be a manager that can scale up to the big jobs with hundreds of people working for you, then I think that's the way you should go. Hope it's been helpful.